Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Austria 3. I'm your lovely host, Calvin. So, we need to mechanize some more of our armies. We've been actually spending a decent amount of IC on upgrades, which I should probably be doing, but at the same time, I really need to mechanize this stuff. There we are. Good. So, I'm mostly letting the AI do this, because this is just going to be a really small choke. And it's really just going to be a lot of brute forcing, which the AI is alright at. If you want to brute force something, it's definitely doable with the AI. So, how are we doing here? Industrial efficiency 8. Yeah, that is ahead of its time. Let's cut it. And it looks like light tank armor is about to finish as well. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. We've got that in research already. I should probably focus on anti-tank related things, but I think at this point I'm too heavily invested in artillery. Could try and catch up on atomic research. No, it's never gonna happen. No matter how much I want it to. 43. Looking at some tactics. I feel like I should grab some more operational level organization. It's really helpful. This is really out of date, and that concerns the crap out of me. But I don't really want to keep upgrading it, because at this point I'm, you know, changing it so much. Which is tricky. Let's see. Anything I'm missing at all here? Tank destroyers. Nope. Self-propelled rocket artillery motor and all that stuff. Nope. That's morale. Like, I could work a bit on aircraft. I mean, it's within reason I could produce a boatload of aircraft following this mechanization. We'll see, though. I think it might just be better to, well, I shouldn't be wasting this stuff. If I'm not going to use it, you know, shouldn't be wasting it. Just throw it in officers. That's the right thing to do. Because I'm going to need a lot more of those. It's not a waste to put things in officers. The hell? I'm pretty certain that is outside the theater, is it not? And why the hell are you there? I don't know. So, one of the things right now that I'm going to do, from now on I will research no more levels of light tank engine. You may have noticed I cut it out before. And I'm only going to research a couple levels of medium tank engine. Researching engine is actually kind of bad, because you'll notice how it reduces toughness. I'm alright with how speed is right now, and I think it's already a pretty huge advantage, and I'm more interested in getting additional toughness, which really makes it a lot easier to attack things. And you take a lot fewer casualties and a lot less organizational damage on the offensive. So like I said, the AI is very capable of just walking right the hell through. Once I teach it how to force enough stuff down the Italian throat. Like, I think the Italians are just running at this point. They have been overwhelmed. Well, looks like they have other dilemmas too. Yeah, not good. The British have kicked into high gear for landings. This usually happens, like I said, when they research landing craft. They actually start to use the damn things. Go figure. Alright. I'd say this is going pretty well. Minus the problem that we now have, which is supply, I'm sure. How much supply can we actually move through that? Like, let's be honest here. 268 per day. Alright, that's pretty reasonable. Not exactly great, but it'll do. I see there. Trying. The numbers will always start out not in my favor as a result of this divisional structure that I have. but they very quickly go into my favor as a result of just the sheer amount of toughness and stuff that this division has as a result of being made up of 75% artillery, which is important. Alright. Which also seems to screw with how the AI likes to do things. The AI has very little idea what the hell it's doing in cases like this. Apparently we are researching light tank reliability. We really shouldn't be. Okay. Anything I need. Anything I need. That's all 44. Okay. Get engineers. Engineers are fun. Let's see. 43. Yeah, I'm thinking bombers almost. Like, I might be able to expand a little into them. I don't need to research much for bombers. Like, I can get away with just light bomb development, really. Because if we look here, oh no, medium bomb, sorry. Soft attack, like, each level of this stuff is 1.5 extra soft attack. It's huge. I don't need much beyond that. The problem is I don't have the IC to commit to this right now. So, you know, Alright. Since you've taken the objective, Kludge. There you are. I'm going to give you a new series of objectives. Region map mode. Yeah, we got that. Let's go with those. That is the line that we need to get to, hopefully. And we'll push towards it. Excellent. So yeah, the Italians are routing. Their army is more or less broken because I've simply shoved a bunch of crap down at them. It seems to be working out okay. Human wave doctrine, always lovely to hear that. Oh no, yes, I'm sure that's a problem. Alright. Okay, what else can we research? Oh, I regret things. I have way too narrowed things. Yeah, I guess don't have a choice then. We'll want extra medium fuel tank. Yeah. And that there. That at least gets us to that much. I mean, I can have a whole extra 2 more technologies on top of that, which is ridiculous. I usually don't develop aero engine much. And the reason for this is while it increases maximum speed and a bit of defense, it reduces the range, and I like to maximize range on bombers, which to me is far more important. Unfortunately, you can't downgrade the engine for, you know, whatever reason. You can do it for ships, but nothing else. There. We'll get agriculture. Keep those officers flowing. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that went poorly. This one's jumping all over the place. Hard to say. Mostly because of their aircraft. Okay, so it looks like we can actually enact the Peace of Venice now. And the Danubian idea. But I'm not ready for the Danubian idea yet. The Danubian idea, that's not. The Peace of Venice. Hitler was banking on a quicker advance into the Soviet Union. However, now the main trading route between Italy and Germany has been cut, and his hand forced early. Threatening war if oil trade was not restored through Austria quickly, an armistice was drawn up. It's a ceded land to the Balkan states. However, Hitler and Mussolini signed a secret deal. Once the Russians fell, they would divide up the Balkan Federation for themselves. Which basically gives me this. And I believe ends my war? Well, most of it anyway. There we are. Yeah, you guys can come home now. I should really just keep Bucharest HQ on, you know, for standby issues. Alright. That is your new front line. The Soviets pretty much tying up with the Germans at this point. Like, it's looking kinda iffy. I don't know who's gonna win. It's hard to say. I can tell you who's gonna lose in Africa, though. Italy. And so at any point now, I can choose to do the Danubian idea. The Danubian idea is one of the possible entrances I have into World War II. I followed that particular path by attacking Italy. And it allows me to join in on the Allies. French resistance. You have troops in foreign territory. Yes, that should be cleaned up. That should be cleaned up. Not too concerned. The end of the beginning. Though the war is not yet won. Out of curiosity, speaking of, how close are we to veteran army? Ooh, only a few more land battles. Maybe I should have kept going against the Italians just to get that modifier. It's a really good modifier to have. At any rate, before I even consider attacking Hitler, I need to get myself reorganized. What are you guys doing down here? Like, you guys should not be there. Oh, well, who knows. So, we've got actually all of our production set up pretty nicely for now. And I feel like before I take any particularly hasty actions, I should mechanize more. I need to try and get about as much mechanized as possible. If I can. I'm looking more for mechanized brigades. Here we go. What's your movement speed looking like? 7 still? Max speed 7, yeah. 9.8. We're looking to raise up a little bit. But they'll get an engine. So how much are they getting per level of engine? 1 kilometer. So we'll just need 2 levels of tank engine, 3. Yeah, I guess we'll go with 4 just to make sure. Just to give them even treatment, that should be fine. And then they should move at roughly equal speeds. In the meantime, though, rather than upgrading, I need to do a lot of this stuff because this will replace the need to upgrade. When it comes out, it will be properly. The hell? There are still, I guess I do still have a few poorly constructed ones sitting around. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. The majority of my army is, you know, properly set up for this. Unfortunately, this is a much wider border than I originally anticipated having to fight on for anything in my designs. On the other hand, the Soviets continue to advance. Concerning. I still have no idea why the hell they're in my territory. Go home. Maybe they're not advancing. It's always hard to tell. I think the Germans are winning. Like, it is really hard to say. 31%. Yeah, I'm not getting lend-lease from anybody. I'm not quite ready to enter the Second World War yet. I do have the ability to join in on the Allies side now. Let's read off the Danubian idea to close out the episode. The Italian borders were looking almost Austro-Hungarian. Archduke Ferdinand once proposed a United States of Austria, elevating the many Danubian cultures, from the Slavs to the Romanians, to be equals. Something we have succeeded in doing. This has given us an idea. Complete the Danubian Federation. Unite with the Austrians and the Czechs. All the better. The Allies are willing to support our claim to these regions if we just sign on the dotted line. Join the Allies, and the Allies give us Austria and Czechoslovakia, which we've already occupied a portion of. Alright. So, I just want to see how this looks like it's going to turn out. I think the Germans are losing. It's really tough to tell, though. It really is. You can never quite be certain. But hey, you know what? We got some new land. Things are looking up. And mechanization continues. We continue to mechanize a mass quantity of our troops. And as mobile unit practical increases, it'll go quicker and quicker. We know this. So, hey, you're motorized. That means you'll be cheap to get up to mechanized. Excellent. That's why I'm leaning towards, you know, this kind of upgrading instead of regular kind of upgrading. let's just keep it going. Keep it going. Alright. And besides, the other reason I'm not really interested in investing in bombers is, let's face it, I'm not even remotely going to be a match for the Luftwaffe. Those guys will stomp me. Yeah, looks like North Africa falling apart completely for Italy. They used to have such a great thing going there. They really did. Yeah, it's looking iffy. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode, folks. Inefficient research. Really? Bit of a problem, then? Ah, well, I'll find something else for it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.